I'm on day 8 of Ramadan. And I did this because I was led to do it spiritually. And I must say that the journey thus far has been amazing. Now, I like to do things to give my perspective on why this is one of the most profound experiences that most people talk about when it comes to experiencing what the Muslims experience when they do Ramadan. And I understand because it allows you to see patterns that wasn't there before. It allows you to address them if you are willing to address them and do the work. It also allows you to strengthen your mental, body, and soul because, they all have to work together. And in doing this, you could jump timelines very quickly. And not only do you jump timelines, you can end cycles and change things that you didn't know that was there. Now, I've said before, dry fasting is amazing, and that's one of the things that has gotten me to where I'm at right now. But the fact that I'm not eating until the sun goes down, I'm not even eating before the sun comes up. I'm just eating one meal while I'm doing this. And it taught me some things that was hidden because you gotta understand how the ego works. When you master yourself, there are still ways for the ego to hide certain things and certain energies to hide within you. So you have to do certain things so you can pull the veil from over certain things. And this is one of the things that I had. And by using this, it could also help shine light on addictions, or certain things that you are using to fulfill the very thing that you thought you healed. One thing I realized that I would watch food videos to fulfill the healing, the needing and the craving of food. And so I stopped watching those videos, and then the emotions start coming up. It allowed me to see how the body actually works in so many ways, and how we actually can be our own worst nightmare sometimes, and really show you how the ego can work and do things to keep you where you are. I even got a chance to see certain things that was sent my way when it comes to dark forces. I immediately put up, prayed and put up shields and return to senders, and did my normal thing, my own normal routine, what I normally do when stuff is sent my way. And it made it clear, made it a lot clearer of where it's coming from. You become very sharp. I'm saying all this to say is my mind is very sharp right now. I didn't know it can get any sharper. So I'm actually surprised, but I'm happy at the same time because I feel a lot balanced doing this. So eating, now I got to research more. See, and this is what makes me jump down a rabbit hole, because now it makes me research more on the times that we eat. Is it beneficial? My body changed. I still went to the gym before. I even go to the gym before I eat in the evening, just to get my workout in. So when I do eat, I was more worried about me crashing because I hadn't eaten all day. But I've been eating after 8, 9 o'clock just so, before I go to bed. And sometimes I go to bed till late anyway. But anyway, my body's changing again. I love it here. So if you're looking to do it, when you're learning to love yourself fully and conditionally, I'm doing a video. I know I talk about dry fasting and me doing certain things and starting a journey. I need to do a full video on why I started what I started. I don't have a lot of memory on my computer, but I'm figuring that out. But I need to talk about how I figured out mind, body, and soul actually works together as one. Because as I'm purging and healing, every aspect of myself is purging and healing, to include my body. My body look amazing. I know I'm showing my body a lot on here, but when I tell you she look good, she looks good. And it's because I did these things that help balance my body, mind, and soul. And me doing Ramadan, I lost weight in places where I was trying to lose weight in, and I wasn't even trying. It's doing it on its own. So I love it here. And I try to give insight on what it does to the mind, what it does to the body, what it does to the spirit and the soul. And in doing this, I also got a chance to see a past life where I was shot in the head. Literally seeing myself. I was Arab. I was an Arab. Or either Asian. I think I was Arab. I'm beginning to think I was Arab. And I was living in a beautiful house. And I trusted someone. And I was at peace with me being shot. Apparently, I was already shot all over my body. Because when I got to the backyard, the back of the house, I see myself. I'm in the body, sitting down, getting ready to go slide down the wall. And I get hit in the head instantly. And it went lights out. And I was like, damn, I was just shot in the head. So as I'm seeing this, I'm realizing that there's trauma behind this part of my life. So seeing this past life allowed me to understand things that are going on in my life right now. There was a lot of things that was going on in my mental. And I'm wondering, like, why my mental, like even with certain ways, the way I would talk, my speech impairment sometimes, like certain things I was doing. I even had a bald spot on the side of my head, and I'm wondering why that was there. And my mom was always tell me that, my hair was always thin right there. Never understood that. Now I get it. I didn't understand that was part of a way for me to remember that happened to me in my past life. Now, these things come up for you to purge certain chakras. And I needed to purge that out of my crown chakra. So by me getting shot, that was a trauma that was embedded in there no matter what, because that was part of the soul's journey. The soul needed to purge that part of myself so I can continue to go move and grow on my spirit. So let's sum this up. So with this Ramadan, so far I'm on day 8. I have purged something from my soul. I purged my mental. And I purged my body. My body released some toxins. And I could tell that it did because my body changed in places that I was working on real hard to get it to change. And I just couldn't get that area to do what I wanted to do. But now it has done it. But I realized that it was a part of the trauma from me getting shot in my head in a different lifetime. And we have to understand that our soul has been on several journeys and have had different vessels. And by doing this, you take the trauma with you every time you reincarnate. So this has taught me that at every part of myself, I have to purge, even the good and the bad. And now that I'm actually seeing it in real time, when you slow everything down, you get a chance to see everything in real time. And with me doing this, I don't feel like I would have had the opportunity to actually see the healing in every aspect of the body, mind, and the soul. And when I tell you I'm here for it for the rest of the month, baby, I'm here for it. I'm excited. My energy level has gone up. My clarity is on point. And my dream state, oh baby, she's wild right now, but in an amazing way. So if you decide to do it, I encourage you to, but set your intentions. I set my intentions to grow during this time. I wanted to experience it in my own eyes and not what somebody told me. I didn't want to do a whole bunch of research to cloud or either set the intention of experiencing just that. That's why I jump into things most of the time. I jump into it to see what it is, what it's going to do for me, because your experience is your experience. And when I tell you I'm having a wonderful experience right now, I am. Did I have the first 3 days, was it low? No, the third day I got I was in a low vibration, and I knew it, but I knew how to pull myself up out of it. And from that, I was like, okay, it's something I did to get me in that. Let me make sure tomorrow I document this so I made sure that I'm documenting everything so I can make sure whatever it is that I did to get there, I'm gonna make sure I don't do that this time. And that's what I did on that day. And then after that, I was good. I made sure I didn't think about any low vibrational stuff. That means people, places, or things. We tend to relive our experiences, and make sure I stayed in the present and not in the past, because even though I was doing this journey, there were past situations that was coming up for me to choose differently. And on that third day, I chose the same path I've chose before, and it gave me the same outcome. But the next day, I said, okay, this is all it takes. Let me make sure I choose differently this time. And I did. And then everything, that part of that test, I passed, and it didn't come back up. And I've been growing ever since. So it seems like I'm yelling a little bit, but I ain't trying to yell. I just get excited about this stuff. But now I feel like if you want to try it, make sure you document. The things I think you should have is get a journal, get a brand new journal. It's never too late to start. Start and document. Now you're going to fight with the addiction with food, because we have been taught to use food to suppress our emotions. Document it, work through it, and you can break the pattern. Just break it. Patterns are there to be broken. It's just a choice. You got to make sure your will is stronger than the choice you make. Your will is stronger than the addiction that you have, and you can move through it. But let me tell you, by doing this, you definitely gonna see something, and let me hear about it. I don't mind sharing my experience. I'm gonna keep documenting this and keep posting about it. But yes, so it has been so amazing. And again, I'm on day 8. Have an amazing day, sweetie. I want to add, now your addiction may be different from mine. It may be people, places, and things. I don't know. Whatever it is that's coming up for you, address it. Make a different choice and see how it works for you. This is to be done for you to see you. And you're going to have to find ways to get you through. Speak life into yourself. Pray at that moment. If you're having a difficult time without choosing it, pray. Because when we have things that we have been doing for a long time that's not good for us, it's like a resistance to change. So you have to continue to be at it and continue doing the thing that you want to do to change it so it could stick. So don't give up. Give yourself what you give everybody else, consistency, and show up and continue to have integrity.